Thank you, Madam Speaker, and thank you, Mr. Chairman. Today I rise in support of H.R. 4667, the Veterans Compensation Cost of Living Adjustment Act of 2010, a bill that I was proud to introduce in support of America's veterans. Over 140 years ago, President Lincoln called upon our nation to care for him who shall have borne the battle and for his widow and his orphan. This charge is as compelling today as it was in 1865. It underscores the important role that our veterans play in defending our freedoms and the obligation we all have as a nation to provide our brave veterans the care they need once returning home. H.R. 4667, the Veterans Compensation Cost of Living Adjustment Act of 2010, will provide an increase to the rates of basic compensation for disabled veterans and the rates of dependency and indemnity compensation to their survivors and dependents, along with other benefits in order to keep pace with the rising cost of living. The disability COLA would become effective December 1, 2010, and will be equal to that provided on an annual basis to Social Security recipients. In these challenging economic times, our disabled veterans depend upon these tax-free payments, not only to provide for their own basic needs, but for those of their spouses, children, and parents as well. Without an annual COLA increase, these veterans and their families would see the value of their hard-earned benefits slowly erode. We would be derelict in our duty if we failed to guarantee that those who sacrifice so much for this country receive benefits and services that fail to keep pace with their needs. Doing right by veterans must always be a top priority for Congress. I believe the passage of this bill will send a clear message of support to those who wear the uniform of the United States military, a message that says we will never forget your service and sacrifice, and that a grateful nation will take care of you when you return from the front lines of freedom. I urge my colleagues to support this bill on behalf of these nation's veterans and continue the bipartisan support that we showed in the committee. I yield back.
Thank you, Mr. Perriello, and again, I want to thank you for your service to our nation's veterans, and I would reserve the balance.